Welcome back to GH Updates, your go-to spot for all the drama, revelations, and explosive secrets from General Hospital. Buckle up, because the episode airing on Monday, June 2nd, 2025, is nothing short of a seismic shakeup in Port Charles. Let's break it all down. Sister Wives star Christine Brown Willie paid thanks to her late son Garrison Brown on a very special day. She battled a lot when Garrison passed away in March 2024 and no, she has found a way to memorialize him, and it was lovely. So, what did Cody Brown's ex-wife do for Garrison? Keep reading for more details. Christine Brown, thanks Garrison on special to Garrison Brown, passed away in March 2024, although it was not acknowledged on Sister Wives until May 2025. He got Avery touching homage that took viewers from the day he died as well as his battles to the family laying him to rest. It was really special as well as emotional because it was evident he wasn't him beloved by those who knew him. Cody and Janelle Brown were his natural parents, although Christine Brown Willa genuinely helped raise him. When Janella was at work, Christine was the happy Polly family homemaker. Their children all grew up together, and Christine only had nice things to say about Garrison. Now she is beautifully thanking him on Avery's significant day, Monday, May 26, was Memorial Day, and Garrison had been a staff sergeant in the Nevada Army National Guard. She uploaded 2 images of Garrison, one in his uniform and one while she and him are goofing about. Christine also recognized her husband, David, Woolie's late father, and in the caption, she wrote this: "Today, we pay door respects to David's dad's grave and Garrison's tree." I'm hard to put into words the importance of Memorial Day tome. Thank you to all who have served for our freedom. As of today, she is only Saul's Sister Wives parent that acknowledged and praised Garrison on Memorial Day. His mother, Janelle Brown, did publish a TA Farms-based med article, but Mary Brown stayed mute. Cody and Robyn Brown are rarely on social media, so it makes natural no one would hear from them. Regardless, Christine expressed her support, and that was really special. Fans miss Garrison's Sister Wives viewers met Garrison Brown in 2010 and saw him grow up. So to not have him around any longer was sad, as was the TLC homage to him. After fans saw the images that Christine Brown Willie uploaded, they could not help but gush and convey how much they missed him. Fortunately, Christine has lovely memories with him and is happy sharing them with the world. Garrison's death really touched me. I appreciated seeing him on screen. Christine gives Janelle a hug for me. Red heart. Brazil Garrison's death really affected me. I really enjoyed seeing him on screen. Christine gives Janelle a hug for me. Red heart. Brazil Garrison's smile. Red heart. Sending you and the rest of the Brown family love it a day. Maul such lovely memories. Crying face. Red heart. Oh my God. Garrison was such an amazing person. Feel incredible honored to have seen his wonderful heart on the show. Red heart. Red heart. It has been stated that Garrison did not like having his photo taken. Luckily, Christine was able to capture him in the finest way. Sister Wives. Why fans demand TLC not pay Robyn and Cody's Sister Wives stars Robyn and Cody Brown. Jetting called out following the first portion of the season 19 tell-all. Turmoil between Cody and his ex-wives is back following an emotional ending. Christine, Mary, and Janelle have finally opened up about Cody's uneven treatment. The tell-all host, Sukyan also took things to the next level by displaying some vintage clips of Cody, which contradict his claims today. But other followers on social media are hoping that TLC will not compensate the two for what they did in the show. Keep reading to see why. Sister Wives, Cody, and Robyn Brown Dravetto, the tell-all with mixed feelings. The first section of the Sister Wives tell-all begins with a scene of Cody and Robyn discussing about the one-on-one session. Robyn was visibly not enthusiastic about their travel to Sedona. To participate in the tell-all. Cody laughed at her lack of feelings. According to Cody, the one-on-ones are extremely heated, stating that they Useto do the interviews all together. They were initially trying to save each other from the interviews, but they're now all against each other. Robyn even remarked that she'd rather have a root canal than participate in the tell-all. She stated that she's not the type of person who could easily let go, perhaps hinting that she was still heartbroken by how family came apart. Why fans demand Robyn and Cody not get paid. Some sister wives. Followers on social media discussed the part where Robyn Brown revealed why she refused to watch throwback clips. According to Robyn, they're too disturbing for her, adding that it's too hard for her to see. She went on to remark that it was destructive hearing individuals who shelved garbage talk about each other. Robyn ended her thoughts by claiming it was simply too poisonous for her. But other fans on social media are calling out TLC, expecting that she will get punished or not get paid for not participating in the tell-all activities. The same goes for Cody, who stopped Siki many times for asking some of the most critical questions. Of course, the truth hurts. Oh, but she was thrilled that Janelle called her the sacred cow. She was beaming and grinning, smiling face with sunglasses. Smiling face with sunglasses. She's the queen of not acknowledging the truth, and I feel awful for her. Her kids because of that'll harm them. Here's my deal on that: you don't answer, you don't get paid. Period. I'm sick of both of them not doing their job. The other wives weren't at all uncomfortable or not. So, they have the new $2.1 million property and the convertible Mercedes payments. Answer the questions or don't pay your exorbitant bills. She can't watch the clips because then she would need to admit she's a liar and a generally awful human. Sister wives, what to expect in Tell-All Part 2, the second portion of the Sister Wives. Tell-All will premiere on June 1st, 2025, according to the synopsis. The episode will have Janelle opening out about her dislikes of Robyn and Cody. Kristen will also comment on being referred to as Cody's favorite ex-wife. Fans will also get answers as to what happened with Cody's plans on having a guy trip with Christine's husband, David Woolley. In the quiet moments of introspection, sometimes a mother's heart speaks the loudest. There's a unique woman, known Tomini for her life in the public eye as part of a complex family dynamic. A family that has been both a source of strength and struggle for her. This woman, after surviving the tragic loss of her son earlier in the year, has found a meaningful way to remember theories of the young man she helped address and passionately loved. His loss created a gap that rang in the lives of all who knew him. Yet his legacy of kindness, bravery, and quiet strength remains vividly alive in her heart. They all man, whose presence was a continuous light to all around him, passed from this world in the early months of the previous year. The weight of his absence was a silent sorrow for those who loved him, and the story of his life and tribulations was gradually brought to light for the audience, who had seen his progress from youth to adulthood. The tribute provided by the family, intertwined with point-neutral collections and moments of genuine emotion, presented a picture of a soul treasured beyond measure. Though he was born into a huge, diversified family, it was this mother's loving heart that helped determine much of his childhood, while his birth mother contributed much to his early years. This woman often took up the role of caretaker and emotional anchor, especially during times when his birth mother was busy with work and other duties. They youngsters in this blended family grew grown and twined, sharing joys, challenges, and innumerable memories that built an unshakable bond. In the days following the melancholy and varies of a day dedicated to commemorating those who have served and sacrificed, this mother chose to commemorate her son in a particular poignant way. The day which bears a profound significance to people. Horialize, the sacrifices made for freedom, was celebrated by a peaceful pilgrimage. A visit to a special site where a young tree now stands in remembrance of her son. Alongside this living homage, she paid honors to another beloved figure in her family. Her husband's father, whose wound legacy of love and tenacity continues to inspire. In sharing this moment with the world, she released two images that presented a story of contrast. One captured the young man in his uniform, a symbol of his dedication and service. The other highlighted a lighter side, a peak of laughing and fun spirits shared between mother and son. These photographs spoke volumes, showing the depth of his character and the enduring friendship they shared. The mother's words accompanying these photographs were filled with appreciation and reverence. Yet she admits struggle to completely explain the depth of what that day means to her. She gave heartfelt thanks to all who have served, recognizing the sacrifice that permit freedom and peace. Her homage was the first public acknowledgement from the family circle this crucial day, underscoring her runic role in continuing her son's memory. Meanwhile, admirers and followers, who had gone alongside this family through years of shared experiences, voiced their sorrow and affection for the young man who had affected so many lives. Many recall how they had seen him grow up on television, come to know him as a sweet, compassionate man whose smile could light up a room. The loss was keenly felt, and these supporters took consolation in the memories given by his mother, who lovingly exhibited moments that might otherwise have been lost to time. Though he was known to shy away from having his portrait taken, his mother had a distinct ability for capturing the essence of his character through candid, meaningful images. It was through her lens that many recognized the actual nature of the man, a blend of power, humor, and kindness that marked his place in the family and in the hearts of those who knew him. The public statement of sadness and remembering was not simply about mourning a loss, but also about celebrating a life well lived despite trials encountered. It was a reminder of the value of cherishing a very moment and the power of love to heal even the darkest scars. For one mother, the act of commemorating her son on such an important day was both a cathartic release and a commitment to keep his memory alive for years to come. The journey through grief and remembrance, losing a child, is an indescribable sadness that defies easy explanation or solution. This woman's walk through sorrow has been marked by moments of intense suffering, thought, and finally perseverance. Her relationship with her son was deep and profound, building on years of shared events that impacted both of their lives. From the earliest days of his life, she accepted the position of caretaker with steadfast passion. The interconnected nature of their family meant that her influence extended beyond formal borders. When his birth mother was tied up with work or other commitments, it was often this mother who stepped in to provide comfort, direction, and the warmth of a steady home life. Through the years, her loving presence helped build his character, and in return, he gave her a cause to strive and dream. Despite the obstacles he faced, some known only to those closest to him, he exhibited remarkable bravery and courage. His service in a military position was a monument to his commitment to something larger than himself, a desire to protect and serve his neighborhood and country. This dedication garnered him respect from those around him, became a distinguishing feature of his legacy. The pain that followed his loss was profound, not only for her, but for the entire family. They gathered to commemorate his life, exchanging notes that brought laughs and tears. A burial service held in a tranquil environment became a place for healing as family and friends laid him to rest with the honors he earned. The rituals undertaken, including the placement of cherished treasures, signified the lasting mark he left on their hearts. In the months since, his mother has sought solace in little gestures of memory, finding comfort in visiting his memorial tree and reflecting on the times they shared. Her social media messages, rare and emotional, offer as a window into her wrong-going journey of love and sorrow. She speaks candidly about the problems of finding the perfect words to communicate our sentiments, realizing that certain emotions are simply too wide for language. The impact on the community and fans. The young man's story resonates beyond the bounds of his family. Fans who had watched him grow up on a nationally broadcast program felt a personal connection to his path. His difficulties, accomplishments, and quiet moments of joy were shared experiences, making his loss all the more heartbreaking. Viewers shared their sorrow and condolences in remarks that indicated the intimate link developed over years of watching his life unfold. They appreciated his character and the light he brought to the screen, often expressing how much they admired his spirit and the love visible in his interactions. Many described their best recollections, whether it was a warm smile, a genuine chuckle, or a heartfelt conversation with family members. These experiences became collective tributes, a means for the audience to engage in honoring his legacy. In addition, public grief, different organizations rated to the young man also found methods to honor his life. One subgroup, an animal sanctuary that had been close to his heart, named a part of their facilities in his honor. This gesture demonstrated another side of his compassion and kindness, his love for animals, and his devotion to aiding those in need. A mother's unwavering love and dedication throughout this emotional journey. The mother's commitment has stayed unwavering. Her tributes are not only about recollection, but also about inspiring others to respect their loved ones and treasure the moments they share. Her courage in sharing her grief openly has enabled others enduring similar losses to feel less alone. By revealing her heart, she invites empathy and connection, reminding the world that grieving is a universal feeling, even when it is extremely personal. The messages she sends, the words she writes, and the visits to specific places of remembrance are all acts of love, threads that link her to the son cellist but will never forget. Her narrative is one of pain transformed into hope, sadness turned into strength, and a mother's lifelong link that transcends the finality of death. In conclusion, a legacy of love thought endures. This tale is not only about loss. It is about the enduring power of family, memory, and love. It is a monument to the human spirit's power to heal and commemorate people who have touched our lives in significant ways. The mother's homage on that momentous day, a day dedicated to commemorating sacrifice and service, was a poignant reminder that recollection is an ongoing breathing act. Through her, the young man's spirit continues to shine brilliantly, a beacon of love and a resilience that will long inspire everyone who loved him. Her journey, conveyed simply but forcefully, urges people who hear it to treasure their own days, to hold close the memories after they have lost, and to find strength in the legacy left behind. The latest reunion episode of the long-running family reality series delivered a fresh wave of tension and disclosures, reigniting the simmering disputes that have defined this complex family's journey for years. Two prominent members from the family who have been at the core of controversy during the show's run found themselves under renewed scrutiny after the emotional and revealing first part of reunion aired. The atmosphere was dense with unresolved hurt, damaged relationships, and deep dissatisfaction, not only among the family member themselves, but also within the devoted fan group that has followed their journey for over a decade. The reunion episode ripped out layers of guarded feelings, especially showing the uneven dynamics and perceived injustices that have long caused rifts between the family's patriarch and several of his previous partners. Several of the LODs, who had previously maintained a public front of relative harmony, boldly recounted their experiences and thoughts about being treated unfairly and disparaged by the family's head figure. Meanwhile, the reunion presenter cleverly brought old footage that starkly contradicted some of the current narratives and denials. bringing past acts and remarks back into the forefront, forcing everyone to confront inconsistencies and raw truths oft past. Uneasy beginnings to a difficult conversation. The reunion social moments set the tone for what will be a hard and emotionally heated discussion. The two family members at the core of much of the issue wary observed their route to the reunion vein, their mood notably depressed and worried. The tension was evident. One of them displayed clear signals of reluctance and emotional discomfort about revisiting sad experiences and tackling challenging topics. The other answered with uneasy laughter, trying to lighten the mood, but eventually sting the severity of the future conversations. These two personalities reminiscent about past times when interviews were performed jointly, a far cry from the current culture of divisiveness. They spoke about how they had joined together to assist Onanatha under the emotional pressure of public scrutiny, but now seemed almost antagonist as the ties had split by simple repair. One of them stated a preference to bear actual agony rather than undergo the misery of the reunion, a strong metaphor that emphasized how deeply the wounds still ran. The statement highlighted a vulnerability scene on the show, hinting at the severe emotional toll that the dissolution of their family structure had taken. Outcry from the audience. Wifins are calling for consequence following the screening of the first reunion segment. A chorus of voices from show's faithful fans erupted on social media. Viewers expressed disappointment about the behavior and attitude of the two problematic family members during the show. One particular instance that provoked a controversy was when one of them publicly acknowledged to avoiding viewing the flashback films presented her in the reunion, describing the tapious, disturbing, and destructive. This individual noted that it was distressing to see people they formerly loved speak cry about each other. They assessed the moments as toxic and emotional distracting, demonstrating a of denial and unwillingness to totally connect with the unpleasant truths portrayed. This forthright statement did not sit well with many viewers who believe that the reluctance to face the family's history demonstrated a lack of fakeability and respect for the audience. Social media platforms were filled with comments requesting that the network take action, arguing that the family members should not be compensated monetarily for engaging in reunion activities if they failed to fully engage or answer questions honestly. Many admirers pointed out that although the family members boldly faced hard matters, these two were evasive and disrespectful. Comments range from proposals for financial punishments to trite demands that these individuals shorter their reunion attendance fees. Fans emphasize the opulent lifestyle these figures maintained off camera, including ownership of expensive residence and vehicles, suggesting that such pleasures should be contingent on performing their responsibilities as reality television players. Viewers express empathy for the other family members who had freely revealed their sorrow and challenges, underlining that accountability should be constant for all concerned. What a whirlwind of emotion, betrayal, and bombshell revelations. Monday's episode promises to change the lives of Port Charles residents forever. Will Michael recover from Sasha's revelation? Will Nina's secrets destroy her credibility? And is this really the end for Curtis and Portia? One thing's for sure, General Hospital is just getting started. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to GH Updates for your daily dose of drama. We'll be right here, bringing you every twist, every turn, and every unforgettable moment. Until next time, stay tuned, Port Charles fans.